Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur behind Tesla and PayPal, has always set his sights on the stars. In 2002, he founded SpaceX with a seemingly impossible dream to make humanity a multi-planetary species. For decades, the aerospace industry was dominated by a few established giants. These companies had a stranglehold on the launch market, charging exorbitant fees and basically making space exploration inaccessible to many. But then came SpaceX, a young and ambitious company that dared to challenge the status quo. The early days of SpaceX were marked by struggle, however. The company faced numerous setbacks, with its first 3 launches failing. These failures were financially devastating, and SpaceX came close to bankruptcy several times. However, Musk and his team persevered. They learned from their mistakes and continued to innovate. In 2008, SpaceX achieved a historic breakthrough with the successful launch of the Falcon 1 rocket. This marked the first time a privately developed liquid-fueled rocket reached orbit. Now, this success was a turning point for SpaceX. The company began to win contracts from NASA and quickly established itself as a leader in the commercial spaceflight industry. SpaceX's mission was simple: to make spaceflight cheaper and more accessible. They achieved this by focusing on reusability. Following the success of Falcon 1, SpaceX set its sights on developing the Falcon 9 rocket. See, unlike traditional rockets discarded after a single use, SpaceX Falcon 9 rockets were designed to be launch, land, and fly again. This innovation dramatically reduced the cost of spaceflight, opening up new possibilities for commercial space exploration and scientific research. Another significant milestone for SpaceX was the development of the Dragon spacecraft. This versatile spacecraft has been used to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. It has also successfully transported astronauts to and from the orbiting laboratory. SpaceX's disruptive approach has not only benefited the company, but also had a ripple effect on the entire aerospace industry. Traditional launch providers have been forced to adapt and lower their prices to compete. This has ultimately led to a more competitive and innovative space industry. SpaceX's success story can only be told by acknowledging the crucial role of partnerships. From the early days to its current endeavors, collaboration has been a cornerstone of the company's growth and achievements. SpaceX was a young and ambitious company with a revolutionary vision. However, they needed more experience and resources to compete with the established aerospace giant. This is where NASA stepped in. Through a series of commercial crew and cargo contracts, NASA provided SpaceX with the financial backing and technical expertise needed to develop its Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon spacecraft. The success of this collaboration has paved the way for further partnerships between SpaceX and other private companies and government agencies. These partnerships will continue to be crucial for SpaceX as it pursues its ambitious goals. These partnerships hold the potential to revolutionize space exploration and make it more accessible than ever before. Now let's talk about Elon Musk, the billionaire behind Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. He is a figure who constantly sparks debate. Some hail him as a visionary genius, while others view him as a reckless maverick. Musk's unwavering ambition is undeniable. He has set his sights on revolutionizing industries like electric vehicles, space exploration, and artificial intelligence. His companies have achieved remarkable feats, from launching reusable rockets to developing self-driving cars. However, Musk's unconventional leadership style and frequent social media use have also drawn criticism. He has been accused of making unrealistic promises, engaging in impulsive behavior, and fostering a demanding work culture. So, is Elon Musk a visionary or a maverick? Let me know in the comments down below. In my opinion, the answer likely lies somewhere in between. His ambition and drive have no doubt led to the groundbreaking innovation, but his methods and personality can be controversial. Ultimately, time will tell whether his ventures will leave a lasting positive impact on the world. SpaceX Starship is more than just a rocket. It's a game changer for space exploration, designed to carry up to 100 people and a significant amount of cargo. This fully reusable launch vehicle and spacecraft system has the potential to revolutionize space travel, making it cheaper and more accessible, and ultimately opening up the possibility of colonizing other planets. The development of the Starship has its challenges. The massive scale and complexity of the system require constant innovation and testing. However, SpaceX has made significant progress, like the FAA's approval for orbital test flights, indicate that the Starship is getting closer to becoming a reality. When we think of SpaceX, it's easy to picture rockets soaring through the atmosphere. But SpaceX's vision extends far beyond launch vehicles. The company is building a diverse ecosystem that will profoundly impact our daily lives and our future in the cosmos. One of the most disruptive elements is Starlink, SpaceX's rapidly expanding satellite constellation that sometimes get mistaken for a UFO or UAP. Starlink aims to provide high-speed internet access to underserved regions around the world. This project has the potential to bridge the digital divide, bringing education, healthcare, and economic opportunities to remote communities. SpaceX's remarkable achievements and ambitions often overshadow the risks and controversies associated with its operation. SpaceX has faced criticism regarding its workplace culture. Reports of long hours and demanding expectations and a lack of work-life balance have raised concerns about employee burnout and the company's treatment of their workers. Finally, some experts warn that the increasing concentration of power and influence within a single company like SpaceX could have negative long-term consequences for the space industry. The potential for monopolies or reduced competition could stifle innovation and limit access to space for others. These risks and controversies don't detract from SpaceX's extraordinary accomplishments. However, acknowledging them is crucial for the balanced discussion about the company's impact. SpaceX's journey is far from over, but it's already clear that the company will leave an enduring legacy. One of its most significant impacts is the renewed excitement and wonder about space exploration it has ignited within the public imagination. After decades of relative stagnation, SpaceX has captured the hearts and minds of a new generation, inspiring dreams of a future among the stars. Long term, the potential impacts of SpaceX reach far beyond Earth orbit. The company's vision of establishing a self-sustaining colony on Mars is audacious. Still, it raises a fundamental question. Will humanity remain confined to a single planet, or will we spread beyond our crater? The legacy of SpaceX will ultimately be written in the decades and centuries to come. Will it succeed in its boldest goal? Will it unlock the potential of space resources, revolutionizing industries and life on Earth? Or will unforeseen challenges and limitations emerge? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. SpaceX has forever altered the trajectory of humankind's relationship with the cosmos. This has been the SS Unknown. Keep searching for the unknown. I love you all.